Welcome back to Draemond Does Gaming. It's Draemond here, and I'm going to be starting a new series with the game XCOM Enemy Within. The expansion to XCOM Enemy Unknown. It just improves upon Enemy Unknown so much that I'm not even going to bother doing a Let's Play of or playthrough of Enemy Unknown. So here's Enemy Within. I'm going to be playing this game with the classic setting. Advanced options. I'm going to have the Operation Progeny and Slingshot on. I'm not going to be doing Iron Man, mostly because from what I heard, sometimes it's hard to stream with it since, or do a Let's Play of it, as if you have to go and save and something happens to your file and gets corrupted, well, you can't go back and you've just lost everything. So I'm not going to do it with Iron Man. We're going to use some of these second wave options. Since I've already beaten the game, I've unlocked a whole bunch of these, and some of them are just seem like good things to have, which are not created equally, so your rookies have random starting stats, more like the original XCOM, where they all have all your hired soldiers and starting soldiers have different stats, different aim, different will, and all that. We're going to do new economy so that you might get some, like, USA might not be the leading funder for you. It could be like Nigeria or Egypt or something like that. Just brings a different economic base to the game, which can make it a little bit harder, especially if you already know some strategies on how to get the best ones or whatever. Hidden potential. When your soldiers get promoted, they get random increases to their stats, so it's not always a static increase, which is always nice. Save scum, just because I don't plan on ever doing a autosave or reload, but sometimes there's the chance that something happens, and when you reload, no matter what, it's just going to bug out, so it's nice to do the save scum. Let's see. Oh yeah, Red Fog. Red Fog was the other one that I wanted to do. So if your soldier gets wounded in the game, then it will lower their aim and will for the rest of that mission. And then the other thing is aiming angles. So the closer you are to flanking an enemy, then the better aim bonus that you get. And then if you are flanking them, you have a really good aim bonus, etc. So those are the second wave options that I'm going to be using with this. And so XCOM itself is a tactical, squad-based, turn-based / real-time strategy game. When you're going, it has two modes to it. It has a base building, which is in real time, and then it also has a squad-based combat simulator, which is turn-based. So you play with your squad, do all their moves and everything, then the aliens go, and back and forth, etc. The base building is pretty cool. You get to, well, we'll see it eventually here, but yeah, it's in real time. So if an alien comes in, you gotta stop working on your base and you gotta go send your squad out to deal with those aliens. So XCOM itself is a much older game. From 90s, I believe. I don't know, it's been a long time since I've played it. Perhaps I'll do a LP on that eventually, but I'm going with this one first. If not, then like Xenonauts or whatever, something that's similar to it but a little more updated, since it hasn't really aged well. I plan on not going I plan on leaving all the cutscenes and everything, at least through this playthrough. And then I plan on doing the Long War mod after this one, since it seems to add a whole bunch more things to XCOM. But I wanted to get this series done with first, because I really do like XCOM Enemy Within. Yeah, and with that, let's start. Those who play with the devil's toys will be brought by degrees to wield his sword. Buckminster Fuller.
light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
Alright, so if you didn't see or know what was going on, hopefully you do now, but basically we are the commander put in charge of XCOM, which is the basically the organization that once the aliens invaded the world was put in charge to combat them and push them back and all that. So we are the commander in charge of that, and we get to pick where our base starts. So there is North America, which gives us a bonus for air and space, which is all aircraft, weapons, etc. It costs 50% less. Europe, same thing, but with laboratories and workshops. Asia, which is the same thing, but for the foundry and offers their training school. South America, which means our autopsies, interrogations, which are technologies, complete instantly, so we don't have to wait. And Africa, which just gives you overall 30% more money per month. I'm going to be going with Africa, mostly because the funding is fantastic to have. South America's bonus is pretty good too, but it's easy enough to get South America to join the XCOM program and be allied or whatever with it. Asia's is pretty good, but by the time we get the Foundry and Officers Training School, these other things will have had better effect, I think. Europe's workshops being 50% less to build and maintain is a fantastic thing, but I also find that sometimes it's a little bit cheap and plain as well, because you can get those satellites up just so quick and so well, and you need satellites to be over the countries so so that the alien threat can be dealt with in those countries. But you'll see as we go along. North America's, I don't know, this is probably like the worst bonus, at least from what I've seen. It's, I don't know, it's just not very good. So we're gonna go with Africa, and let's start.
We're heading to South Africa for this one, and we need to get down there fast. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
Alright, so our first mission is in Port Elizabeth, South Africa. So, objectives are to neutralize all targets and locate and secure meld canisters. So meld canisters, in case those who've never played any within, are meld is a new thing, and you need it to create your mech units and or gene modifications, things like that. So something good to get. There's always two in a mission, other than I think council missions, and they're on a timer. So if you don't get there in a certain amount of turns, they go away. So first thing we're gonna do is just take a quick look of this map. So this is as far as it goes. Just go behind us, and you know, it's fairly long. Oh wow, okay. And how deep? It's pretty deep too. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is come up to, I think, this. Can I even get over there with anyone? No, not really. All right, first thing we're gonna do, come up to this door. See if we can see anything in this building. Nothing. Good. Next thing we're going to do, bring him over here. And we have Brennan, Ryan. You're going to come over here. See if you can see anything. can't. And then with Kirsten Berg, you can come up here. It's okay to dash since we can see anything. Yeah, so I guess one thing to note, so this are our troops. This is Mamadou Akinwande. Wow, that's gonna be hard to pronounce. They have their health bar, and they have action points under them. They get 2 actions per turn, but because I already moved this guy, he only has 1 left. Moving in blue space requires 1. Moving in yellow requires your second movement, so you can move up to twice. Shooting takes both. Overwatching, which is what I'm going to do now, which is, here you go, fire on the first enemy that moves within your line of sight. Costs your full amounts of actions. You can throw a grenade for your full amount. You can hunker down, which gives you a bonus to cover and immunity to critical hits, etc. But we're not going to do that since we don't see any enemies. I'm just going to overwatch everyone. Alright. So there's some meld over here, so we're going to make our way this way. So first thing first, since she can't make it over here, we're going to bring Kirsten to this full cover, and we found some enemies. That's no good. Where are they going? Way over there. Can I... Ooh, that's terrible to hit. And 3 turns to get to the meld. So what we might do instead is make them come to us. Since there's not really anything we can do here, this is a terrible position for us to be in. Is there any... Yeah, there's no full cover around. She's in the only full cover. Can I throw a grenade? Can that hit him? No, but it can hit the car, and the car will start blowing up. Do that to both, so we can't be anywhere over here, but I don't know. That's just not very good. So we're going to move her back. Come over here. With the rest of these guys, they're going to come over this way.
Roger that.
Is there no cover there? Gosh. Oh, okay, there is. They just didn't show it. And you, yeah, half covered. You're going to come over here. And then everyone's going to overwatch. So in case they do come around this corner, we can take a shot at them. So when you're playing in classical or even possible mode, you gotta take your chances however you can. If you can get them like this, and it's a good thing. So we know that we can hit them with a grenade over here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're going to bring this guy right here. What is his chances to hit? 56 and 46. I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to use a grenade, and we're going to blow up these 2 aliens. There we go. The cars are going to blow up too, so we don't want to be around them when they go. She's got a 35% chance to hit. Is he still on Overwatch? You don't think he is. We're going to move. Oh, okay, still on Overwatch. It didn't show that he was. I'm glad that missed, because otherwise that would have been super bad. And you have a 35% chance to hit still. We're going to try taking that. And you missed. Of course you did. You are going to come... where are you going to come to? It's not really a good place for you. You're going to come over here. And you're going to try, ooh, a 45% chance. But a terrible shot. And you, perhaps we bring you over here and throw a grenade just to kill that guy.
On my way.
I think that's what we do. Yeah, just like that. We don't want him to live. Perfect.
backing up. Advance. Hey, a little help.
Nope, suppress. Alright. That's not so bad. We can do that. So the car blew up. Yeah, if you're next to a car when it blows up, it's not good for you at all. So what we're gonna try doing then is we're not gonna get the smell canister since it's gonna go away after this turn. But we're gonna come through this way. Let's see. We're gonna run you all the way up here. Just so next turn we can come around and hopefully flank this guy. Do we have any cover? Some half cover here, but I don't really like the half cover. We can see he might be able. No, he's behind the full cover there, so that won't be a good shot at all for us. You're gonna come over here. You are just going to leave around this way, and everyone's just going to overwatch where they are. Alright, so what we're going to do again is just bring him over here. We don't see him. You could bring... Oh, the bench is destroyed. Alright, so you
Position confirmed.
come right up to here. You are going to run all the way up to here. You are going to go right to here, see if we can see anyone. Nope. So we are going to overwatch with everyone else. Perfect, I think that was her cover.
I don't think we're alone out here.
Some enemies over there. Hopefully only more sectoids. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to open up this door, see if I can see anyone. Can't. Man, this map is big. Alright, since I don't see anyone, might be safe enough to bring him all the way up to here. Yeah, so that's good. So that means she should be able to get... if they're coming from over this way. Perhaps it wouldn't be a bad idea to bring her over here, just to cover these two doors. And you,
Got it covered.
bring you over here. And then we're going to overwatch just with everyone. Perhaps we'll reload with you. That might be a good idea.
Good to go.
And overwatch. Yeah, here they are. Although,
He's down.
those might be new sectoids, unless he ran all the way around there that quickly. Wow, could be the case. And the meld is somewhere... Thought I saw the orange streak. I don't know where it is. Probably not getting any meld this time around. So that's okay though. So we're gonna bring her, Lucy, all the way over here. Akinwande is gonna come over here. Just open up this door. See if there's anyone in there. Nope, door's still closed too. So that's a good thing. Lucy, you're the eye in the sky. I'm gonna get you to come just outside here. See if you can see anyone. You do, possibly gonna run back inside. Considering, nope, might be good there then. No overwatch there. Also going to overwatch. Brennan Ryan, you're in a terrible spot. Where do I put you? Can't really get too much cover. You can come over here. That might be the best thing.
Moving out.
You got full cover that way. And you can still go in overwatch. So let's do that. Now if they come through that door, we're gonna get them. Although they're going to probably mind meld, which isn't so bad right now. Oh, there they are. Well, one of them anyways. What's your shot on him? 30. Alright, he's not overwatching, which is good. You can't see him. Why can't you see him? Well, let's perhaps get you come out this way. Welcome back to Draemond Does Gaming. Apparently, we had to take a brief cut there since the game crashed. So, didn't miss much. We just missed Lucy trying to get to this cover, and that's where it crashed, so we're going to try this again. Though I did think Lucy was over here. I guess that's Kirsten. This is Lucy, so... we're going to use a frag grenade against... Well, are we? What's our percent chance? 20. Yeah. We want this kill. We're going to use this frag grenade and get it as far back as we can, just so that we know we can... Well, if the enemies... Ooh, they're actually over here. Interesting. On the behind the wall where Draemond is. So, we're going to use this grenade, toss it there, kill the sectoid at least. One less threat. Alright, there we go. Kirsten, what are you going to do? You're in an okay spot, but not in a good spot. We're gonna run you inside, I think. We need you in here. To be close with Draemond here. And you, we're going to move up to here. Just overwatch there for now. And Brennan Ryan. We're gonna bring you up to here. If anyone comes through that door, you gotta protect. Here's your overwatch. Are they still just over here? Seemed like they did another mind meld. So we're gonna bring Brennan over here to this door. And let's open it, see if we can see them. Yep, we see them. So what do you got for a shot? A 50%, a 47. Alright. Well, that's pretty good. Does he still have a grenade? Or did we use it already? We already used yours. Kirsten, you could just get outside here. Well, I could get a flanking shot on the mine-merged one, or on the one that's mine-melding. Oh, that could be good. Let's bring Mamadou Akinwande over here, and he's going to get a nice flanking shot on this guy. Should be 100%, pretty close to 100%. Enough, I think, where we take this percent chance to kill them both. There we go. Perfect.
Good work out there, Strike One.
Nice.
If I may, Commander, the labs are on high alert. Teams are standing by for your orders. We can begin researching the newly recovered artifacts immediately.
So that went a lot better than I thought it would. 6 aliens killed, no operatives lost, so that's always a good thing. We didn't get any meld, but that's okay, we can get more later on. It's not a necessity, but it is nice to have.
Commander to the research labs. Commander to the research labs.
Welcome to XCOM HQ, Commander. I'm Central Officer Bradford. My role in this project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations, and keeping you briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
Alright, so this is our base, or so far our base.
I'm relieved to hear our troops came back safely, Commander. Hopefully, they'll be able to recover more meld in the future.
Thank you, Dr. Valhar. Oh, wow, so everybody got promoted. So that's always nice. I guess you gotta kill with each one, because they get experience for amount of kills that they get, not necessarily the amount of missions they go on. In fact, I don't think they get anything for going on the missions. And even better, we have one of each, so we have a support who gets a smoke grenade. Brennan Ryan is our support. Not a bad thing. Well, he's actually got good will and really good aim, so I'm happy with that. We have our sniper, which is Lucy. Headshot, perfect. Not very good will and could be better aim. Something that happens with the, you know, the random stats that you get. Kirstenberg is our assault, which makes sense since I got her there to run and where she could to take some good shots. 28 will, which is terrible, and 57 aim. She gets running gun, which she can run, or she can dash, so her full amount of movements and still shoot. And oh yeah, the sniper got headshot, which just increases their critical. And then we got a heavy, which is Mamadou Akwande, which is always nice. He gets a rocket launcher, which is fantastic. And he's got some really good will and not too bad of aim. Nice, we'll take that.
To the research labs.
The recovered artifacts are being unloaded, and the research team is waiting your orders.
So these are the different things we can research now. Xenobiology, weapon fragments, alien materials, and the stuff that we got. 6 corpses, 6 weapon fragments. If you blow stuff up with grenades, you don't always get weapon fragments, which are needed for research, for building weapons, things like that. So there's a bunch of things to do. I'm just going to do a little basic overview, and then it's been just over 30 minutes or so I want to try and keep these to about 30 minutes or so episodes. So just a brief overview, and then we'll come back for the next one.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Valen. I oversee the research labs. This is where all of XCOM's research and development takes place. We have already begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers. With your approval, we will begin research immediately.
Commander, to the research labs.
So the research labs, this is where you can research new things. There right now is xenobiology, which will help us get autopsies, things like that. Weapon fragments, which I think right away will give us a scope, but eventually lead the way for laser weapons and plasma weapons, which is always good. And alien materials, which will get us new armors. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for weapon fragments first, because I think getting laser weapons is one of the best things you can do early game. So we're going to start on that.
That does seem to be the most pressing of our current research options. We'll begin immediately. I will notify you when a complete report is available.
Alright, the next thing we're going to do is go over to engineering.
Ah, Commander. I was wondering when you'd be stopping by. Welcome to engineering. Anything they can dream up in the research labs, we can build it here. Speaking of which, Dr. Valen has just sent us some new schematics. With your approval, we will begin fabrication.
Alright, so engineering is where you can build and buy new items and build facilities. So this is our base right now. We have a satellite uplink. Oh, whoops. Sorry, don't actually want to click on that. And an access lift. As well as we can excavate new areas and all that fun stuff. We can also build and buy items. So right now we can buy a medkit and a satellite. That's it. We don't really have many things open. Satellites we are going to need, and they take, how long do they take to build? They take 20 days to build, and the cost reduces with more engineers you have, so we're going to wait at least 10 days before we start building one of them. And I think to build a new satellite uplink, we need 10 engineers, so might not be able to get one for a while.
Commander,
but let's take a look at, we have our hangar as well, which has a couple airplanes in it, fighter jets. They come equipped with avalanche missiles, which are the basic ones. They are used to shoot down UFOs. We also have the barracks where we can view our soldiers. So this is our soldier list. We have 12 to start with, and hopefully no Canadians. Wow, that's sad. All right, we might have to hire some more to get a Canadian or two in there. And we can also hire some soldiers, view the memorial, but no one's died yet. So we're gonna hopefully this is always going to stay grayed out. But knowing this, it's not. And then we have mission control. We can't go to the situation room yet, but we'll get there eventually. Mission control is where we get to scan the world for activity, and I'm going to do that. And once we get the first mission, as you can see here, time is always taking very slowly, albeit, but it's always going no matter what. I'm going to spin the globe, and we'll see what kind of events we get, and on the next event, if it's an alien or anything like that, we'll end the episode there, and we'll continue on with the next one. So, here we go. Let's see what we have. Alien abductions. Alright, let's take a look at the sites.
Commander, we picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
So there is Baltimore in the US, and you can see their panic is at a 2. If it gets all the way to the top, they have a chance of leaving the project, so we don't want that. Leeds, United Kingdom, and it's difficult. That's bad, but it gives us engineers, and engineers are great because that way we can get new satellite uplinks, or more satellites in general, or everything is just cheaper to manufacture. And Nagoya, Japan, Nagano, wow, that was close, is moderate and gives us scientists, but they're in the least state of panic. So it'd be between the United Kingdom and the United States. I think we'd go for, we don't really need the money right now, so I think the United Kingdom will be it to get those engineers. But that's enough of that, so yeah, we'll end the episode here, and thank you again very much for watching this episode, and if you do enjoy it, I hope you like the episode, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and maybe tell your friends if you do like me that much. And yeah, again, we'll see you next time. I hope you had a good time. Thank you very much.